like a scientist. All right. What do you think about those packaged baby foods? I don't know, man. I don't go around reading the labels on them. Our kids got some organic baby foods. Not really like, well, they were in jars, so yeah, it was packaged in a sense. So yeah, we got them all organic baby foods and stuff we bought at a certain stage, and then as we were able to get them on more foods that we could make for them, we did that. But we definitely got them a lot of organic baby foods for a while there, and those were pretty decent. But I'm sure a lot of what's on the, a lot of what's out there, I'm sure it would make me sick just to see what's fed to new human beings coming into the world, or new bodies, and little innocent babies that. Oh, the best thing's mama's milk for as long as possible, in all honesty, even though that doesn't fit into society's time schedule or whatever. That's the reality of it. But yeah, if you can grind up any kind of, vegetable type stuff, fruit type stuff, and other baby compatible type foods, and you can make your own better, cheaper, more. You can make it if you're willing, if you have the time to like set up a few things in your kitchen. A person could make their own baby food, uh, fresher and cheaper, than what they're buying in a store. That's for sure. And you could get creative, and you could do it better. I mean, a little bit of effort, you could do it better than anything you can buy in a store. So, sky's the limit. Except it's not. I don't think the sky's even a limit. When and how do you take adaptogenic herbs while fasting? Oh, yeah. And how do you stack them up? Thank you. Well, I take them with that food I finally eat at night. But that's what I'm taking right now. If I wanted to take an adaptogen that I wanted to take doses throughout the day, I'd have to mix just a little something with it. Like right now, I'd use my glutamine. I take a little scoop of glutamine, I mix my herb powder in there with it, and just drink that. That way, it would kind of dilute it a little, so it wouldn't get the bitterness of the herb wouldn't irritate, wouldn't give me any nausea. Sometimes I get a little nausea from putting herbs in my stomach straight, and I hate being nauseous. So that's why I always tell people with all these awesome herbs, mix a little bit of food with it, because I don't want them to go through being really nauseous and think it's because the herbs are bad or something. But yeah, some people can totally eat them without food, but for me during a fast is not supposed. My intermittent fasting diet is not. I didn't sign something that says now I'm an intermittent faster and I'm part of your organization, or like it's not a religion. If I want to take a little scoop of something with some herbs during the day, I'm going to do it. Because if it's going to have a net benefit on my health, then it's complementing the whole reason I'm doing that intermittent fasting. I'm doing the intermittent fasting to better myself in my life. So the last thing I'm going to do, is let intermittent fasting stop me from doing something else to better myself in my life. You know what I mean? So yeah. Um, So yeah, you can try things like that. Don't make too many rules. Herbs and special supplements throughout the day you should be able to make exceptions for those even while intermittent fasting. That's my way of doing it. Nether fasting. All right. How to get rid of chronic knee pain? Well, the thing is, like, it's going to be connected to a bunch of situations and conditions in your body. If I could be around you and talk to you a little, figure out a little about your lifestyle, get to know you as a person just a little bit, I could probably tell you a lot about all the lifestyle factors that you could change to help build up your knees and get the toxins out that are no doubt in there. But I don't know where you live and like what you eat and what your life's been like and how many toxic things you've been exposed to, and I don't know any of the factors. So some things that can help with knees. the things on my supplements it's called Supplements for a Toxic Age, or Supplements for Survival in a Toxic Age. That video, the supplements on there can really build up a lot of things, including cartilage. And so if that appeals to you, if you like the idea of using supplements to build up your knees, definitely check out that video. I highly believe in that video for overall health and vitality for anybody. But, you know, one thing it'll do is definitely build up your skeleton too, the supplements there. Supplements for survival in a toxic age. Alright, check out that video. And let me know what you think, man. And much love to you. Okay, we got some stuff here about Edgar Casey's diet. Let me see. Oh boy, questions about eating here. According to Edgar Casey's diet, yeah, and you're showing me basic diet he gave to a lot of people. Well, see, you're asking me, it says eat steamed vegetables along with meat. What do you replace the meat with? I don't eat Edgar Casey's diet. I eat totally my own diet. So like I don't have a direct replacement for that. But if you were looking to emulate that diet, which would be very interesting, and the only thing you needed to replace out of it was the meat part, let me think what I would do, if that's what you're asking me. Steamed vegetables with meat versus, I got it at lunch too. Well, I don't know, man. I mean, steamed vegetables. I eat steamed vegetables all the time with the peanut butter and tahini that I eat at night. Like, that's a pretty good food combination. Vegetables and nuts and seeds, they're okay together. It's not like if you put fruit in the mix, that makes it go crazy. But yeah, so that's kind of how I eat. I'm not exactly sure how you mean, like if you're asking for me to replace it for you, or if I eat this diet and replace it for me. But I don't know, man. Well, there's a lot of things you could do. If the meat part of it's just like the protein part, you could eat some lentils, or you could eat some tahini, or those are things I'm eating lately. But I would just find something like that. I'm not. I think that's what you're asking me. Hopefully, it's been a long day. But much love to you. Let me know. Also, since you intermittent fast, do you still follow this food order, but in the small window of time? No, I don't follow that food order. There's no way I could do that, in 4 hours. That Edgar Casey reading was being given to somebody who's going to eat 3 times a day, Honestly, when you understand, like, channeling, the way it works, if I had got that reading, like the me that's here right now, if I got a reading from Edgar Casey about diet, I would not be given the same diet that whoever that is that got that reading. Now that diet that they're saying is the Edgar Casey diet, somebody's taken a lot of commonalities out of a lot of dietary suggestions that came through him, through his body in that trance state, that was prescribed to a lot of people. They've taken a lot of commonalities here and they've kind of built a breakfast, lunch, dinner thing out of it. But to get an actual reading, you would be given detailed information about you specifically, like conditions in your body, dietary changes, thought patterns changes. Like check out some of the maybe you are already reading it, but yeah, I actually had a few of the Edgar Casey books, and it's funny because I'm thinking, yeah, that must have been the last time I read a book about somebody, was when I found the Edgar Casey books, which is super interesting because you guys keep asking me, and I've been thinking, when's the last time I even read a book? Yeah, it was years ago when I read the Edgar Casey books, and it was amazing. And I knew that was one of those moments where so many things clicked in me that it was very clear that those books did not come into my hands magically by accident. Alright. Really cool stuff to read sometime if you get the chance. Very mind-opening good stuff. So that's my thought on that. I don't eat the Edgar Casey diet. I eat my own self-designed vegan diet, which, you know, I work with my guides to, you know, design my diet. And, you know, it's just for me. That's why, you know, people were asking me, well, show us what you eat. And I'm thinking, well, I don't really expect anybody else to eat what I eat, you know. Like, I'll do the video. You can get some ideas from it, but, you know, everybody's going to have to adjust things to something that makes sense to them, you know. And I have ideas and suggestions and share, you know, things I do, but then I'm not like, I don't go, hey, here's a diet you should follow, because I'm like, nah, this diet's very, very specific to the way I'm doing things, you know, and I don't really see, it's good, it's all good stuff, but it's so specific to me, it's just not for everybody. So it's like, you know, take any elements from it you want, but, you know, when you're redesigning your diet to be healthier, you really are, you need to be a pioneer in the end, because you can take pieces from different people's successful or seemingly like good diets and ideas they have and stuff, but in the end it's all the information you get, and it's your own feeling about it, and you put all that together and do something that you really believe, all things considered, is what's best for you, you know. Much love to you, my friend. Alright guys, you know what, it's we got through some of the content and it's been really good, and I'm going to wrap it up there for now, and go put my cranky kids to bed and do a few other things. So much love to you guys, and yeah, it's been fun. More excellent expansive questions and lots more to come. This never-ending thread of awesome. Alright, over and out for now, Jedis. Much love and respect and appreciation to all of you.